Let's start this video with the thought of the day. Political leaders hardly do what they speak, and hardly speak what they actually do. One of such leaders is Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. Last October, she rose to power after making hefty promises that migration towards Europe would be curtailed. But the latest news from small Italian island of Lampedusa is heartbreaking as well as frustrating. Look at the small red dot on your screen. This island lies right in the middle of Tunisia in the south and Italy in the north. On Wednesday, about 7,000 people descended upon this small island. All of them came from Tunisia. Their plan is to move northwards towards Italy, and then they plan to move further north into Germany, France, or maybe England. Now, don't you think this is a war-like crisis? And you would expect your government to take a strict approach. But here is how Italy chose to handle this massive wave of immigrants: by rushing to move all these immigrants to Sicily, thus assisting this illegal invasion of Europe. What the hell, man? Read this highlighted part again. This is not just shocking but also painful. Is this how a country defends its borders? Now, these special VIP guests are waiting at the island to be transferred to Sicily using the taxpayers' money. Now, today I want to ask this direct question to the Italians. Is this the right way to spend money that you paid for taxes? But let me tell you, Meloni is not the only culprit here. The European Union has also left Italy to fend for itself. Also in the same boat are fellow EU nations like Germany and France. See this. Germany has announced to suspend a deal with Italy to take in immigrants arriving in Europe. Basically, EU nations are saying that immigration is not a European problem, but purely an Italian issue. I wonder, what does Union stand for in the European Union? The next culprit on the list are rescue charities. These charities and NGOs provide safe harbor to these immigrants in the name of humanity. But they also in a way encourage more immigrants from Africa to embark on the perilous journey. Now, let's be fair to Meloni. She has taken a hard stance against these rescue charities. In fact, in February, the government brought a new law to crack down on these rescue ships and NGOs, a move that was vehemently opposed by the UN and the EU. In July, Meloni also struck an agreement with Tunisia to combat human traffickers and tighten border controls. But that agreement has so far failed to yield any positive result. It must be noted that to discourage illegal immigrants, the Meloni administration has opened the door for legal migration. For example, the government has raised entry quotas for non-EU migrant workers to above 400,000 for the next 2 years from just 83,000 in last year. But despite this, she is not getting some moves right. Today, we have prepared a list of suggestions for PM Meloni that she can implement to avert this migrant invasion. First, make your own immigration policy and withdraw from all agreements signed with Brussels. It is now more than clear that EU does not believe in boosting border controls, so no point in cooperating with EU on this matter. Second, ban all of these charity groups. Ban them from entering Italian waters. This human trafficking regime must be contained. Third, heavy military should be deployed on the island of Lampedusa. No vessel, dinghy or boat must be allowed to visit the island. Anyone dying outside the Italian waters should not be Italy's problem. These are some steps that Italy must take to protect its borders. Otherwise, the country is destined to face a big demographic crisis and then later on an existential crisis. Thanks for watching Outright. Now you can subscribe to our channel for more such insightful videos on world affairs. See you in the next video.